don't get that. But speaking of zero to death, we got Equilateral versus Stockholm Syndrome. So a Peach and a Marth, two very defensive characters. But in this matchup, it's kind of just like they're not really gonna like zero to death each other, but it is gonna be a lot of like back and forth neutral exchanges, a lot of outplays. Stockholm trying to go for, let's try to get, a hit into the Marth while like Equilatera's just trying to keep him out and trying to prevent him from getting a stitch.
Absolutely. And these two are no strangers to each other. EQ is a native of St. Pete.
Oh, yeah.
So he is a West Florida.
Oh, Stockholm's playing Sheik, actually.
Yes.
I don't blame him, actually.
That's a Jay Holm making his appearance on the Florida Melee circuit.
Jay Holm Syndrome.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we got I know Stockholm for years has been a vocal advocate of Marth being incredibly lame. And that's up for you in the comments to decide. But
as a Peach player, I will say it is one of Peach's toughest matchups.
Yeah, he decided to pick up Sheik specifically for playing against Marth, and he's been doing quite well with Sheik against basically everybody.
Yeah. But Equilateral getting very early lead.
Absolutely.
But Stockholm's popping back. Oh, yep, that's going to do it.
He did the impossible. The impossible
even in under a minute.
Edge guarding Marth.
Yeah. Dude, his fair is just so quick and so long. Like, how do you beat that move?
Yeah, it's a great
move. You have to be very
move.
smart and very calculated to beat out that move.
Okay.
Very good. Okay. So,
one thing we're going to have to be watching is it's looking like both these players like to, I don't want to say abuse, but they're really quite reflexive on their use of the spot dodge as they're landing. So, or even just in general. Obviously, Sheik famous for it, but Marth doesn't have a bad one either, right? So I feel like a lot of like the neutral exchanges are going to come down to who's really punishing or reading those the most. And so far, forward tilt is going to make it happen, especially with the tipper.
That was a tipper. That was a tipper. So, do you, obviously both of these kind of also being native to West Florida, what's kind of like the set count between them, or is it like?
I don't know if EQ has ever won.
Okay.
I would imagine it's almost exclusively Stockholm favored.
Well,
Obviously,
EQ
that was
looking very
unfortunate
solid for this one.
But that is not the whole story, because
snapback.
I know EQ has been really seen a level up. He's not the same guy that we used to know.
That was really unfortunate.
Yeah, that was.
He got the slide off on Randall. No one expects that. Then he just.
That was. I know Kyle's not gonna be happy about that one.
No.
But EQ really was. He went to North Florida to participate in college. I think he's still there.
He's holding it down in Gainesville for sure.
Absolutely,
he is
the main TO.
He was the last of Gainesville, basically now. Like, Gainesville is, they're seen as, it's still there, but it's like, there wasn't as much representation as there is nowadays, but EQ definitely showing it that, Gainesville still got it.
Gainesville absolutely does, and since moving to Gainesville, he's kind of seen a level up, and that's where we've really seen, like, the modern Equilateral.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I don't know how much modern EQ and, like, Stockholm have played each other, and if they have, I don't know if it was, like, Jay Holm, Stockholm Sheik. It would have been the Peach.
Maybe.
But that was like a pretty commanding game one, even if it was.
And taking a very solid lead, like yet again, like he's commanding these leads 30 seconds into the match.
Yeah.
Of Sheik Marth. And that's on the Marth end, is taking the lead.
Yeah.
That's also the impressive thing.
It's a hard matchup for Marth. Certainly, you see a lot of Marth players in particular, whining about it.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's quite as bad as a lot of people like to say. Like,
it's just that Sheik is one of the few characters that can get on Marth.
Yeah.
So, you kind of break through that Marth privilege of like, this character can get in on me. This is unfair.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's a great way of putting it.
Yeah.
Marth players aren't really used to that. They don't like the fact that she can throw needles, which can kind of interrupt their movement or make it so that now they have to approach when otherwise they'd be dash dancing on the other side of the stage.
She's got those long limbs to punish you if you whiff.
That's true.
Some characters, they can't make you punish that. If you whiff an F tilt, most characters, it's kind of hard for them to get in on Marth again to punish it.
Sheik absolutely can.
Yeah.
Ooh, jab down smash, gonna get something started.
Oh, yeah.
And if he holds it here, this should be the stock.
He went super low for that.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
That was wild. He was wild for that one.
Yeah. When he's down like that, going for that, that's crazy.
That's the Equilateral right there, by the way.
Yeah.
The hop off ledge land with the counter.
Yeah.
And I've never seen him EQ the needles. And it actually hit. That was kind of silly.
Yeah. No, it's always weird when like Marth's counter like a Falco laser hit the Falco as they approach. But it's like always sick. It's like
That could be good.
Yeah, like you got me. Yeah, you got me.
Wise patience there. You can really see EQ is like,
oh yeah,
he's playing with his eyes open. He's understanding when he should be doing his moves, and it's not based off of any timing that he has sussed out. It's entirely off of his visual cues, his reactions.
Oh, yeah. He knows he does not have to go in when he has a lead like that, and he's like saying, "You got to come to me.
Yeah.
You got to punish me, and you know what? I'm Marth.
I'm ready for it.
Good luck trying to punish Marth." You know, one of the most defensively like set characters in the game.
Yeah.
He has a lot of great tools for punishing approaches and like going for like a lot of whiff opportunities. You know, just backdash and then running grab. You know, you have even just wave dash back grab is still very good too.
Those are the classics.
With the nastiest dash dance in the game, by the way.
Marth? Oh, it's actually unfair.
It's gnarly. He goes so low.
It's incredibly unfair.
He goes so low.
If you're a Marth player at home and you are not abusing the hell out of Marth's dash dance, you are leaving so much on the table.
If you're a Marth and you're standing there, you look dumb.
Yeah.
Hit the ground. Hit the dang ground. All right, start dashing.
Okay. So we got Stockholm making an appearance. I know. Kyle has been playing a lot of Doc. Kyle being Stockholm Syndrome has been playing a lot of Doc recently. Definitely a big advocate for Doc's performance and thinks it's a slept-on character.
I mean, Doc is, you know, back in the days, Doc was a high-performing character, and you know we're seeing like a resurgence of these mid-tiers too.
Yeah.
With the online Slippy era. Like, look at him here. You guys play Donkey Kong.
That's right.
And he's in the top ranks with Donkey Kong.
That's right. And even Franz is
exactly.
putting Doc on the map in in amazing performances.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
But
that's.
Sometimes you do get big dog. Sometimes you do get big dog by the top tiers.
Yeah.
Sometimes the top tiers are like, listen, Chief, settle down. You can only do so much. I mean, Doc is definitely, you know, like also a character that can get a lot of conversions on Marth. Because Marth is like that weird floaty weight, but I feel like Doc combos off those weird floaty weights super well.
He does a good job.
Yeah. Like the same with like Falcon. Like it's very similar to like a Falcon combo in a way where, you know, he's that weird floaty weight, but it's a good thing. It's that strange weight.
the ideal weird zone, the Goldilocks zone even.
Yeah, exactly. The weird strange way where a character like Falco struggles with.
Yeah, and
like obviously Falco Shine. How do you not combo out of Falco Shine? Oh,
that looked like something there for a second.
Oh, I think good tech.
Yeah, good tech.
Ooh, that was good.
Oh my God! I don't know, like if that was just like a brilliance by Kyle, or if that was just like a bit of a flub by Joe, but.
It's hard to say, but honestly,
that read he went for with the forward air would have been absolutely incredible if he hit that. Ooh. It looked like just like Marth's weird hitbox that he has been his dashing saved him that stock. But we have a pretty solid lead here for EQ.
Oh yeah, EQ, and you know when EQ gets the lead, he knows how to handle that lead, as we've seen. He knows how to compose himself to say, I don't have to run in like an idiot. I can just kind of like push you to the corner, then I can make my approach.
Yeah. I remember hearing a TO once ask EQ, how is it that you're so good at like slowing down the game to your pace? Which was like the most underhanded compliment I think I've ever heard someone.
It is.
I remember
you play really lame, but you're really good at it.
And I was gonna say, like, I don't even think he's like doing that right now.
Yeah.
Like he is putting the pressure on in Stockholm's face. He is in there threatening at all points in time. It was a hilarious thing to witness. And like I know EQ, like an excellent dash dancer, not above those tactics.
Oh yeah.
But he doesn't need to employ that. He is in the pocket. He is bobbing and weaving, and he is succeeding.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Ooh, okay.
That was a good callback, but still very rough. It's at 110. He's got to do a lot of work here if he wants to make a comeback.
Yeah, but
it's not reviewable.
This is a tall mountain to climb, but certainly a.
EQ maybe regretting being a little aggressive, but you know, we'll see.
Oh, okay, that was a gutsy down smash.
See what I was talking about?
Yeah.
He's that strange weight. He's got that strange weight that like Doc thrives in. But is he gonna get the tech chase? No, he doesn't get a tech chase.
Yeah. EQ is just looking for.
He missed the wave dash.
That's gonna
so
be it.
unfortunate. If he got the wave dash, though, I think he was going to get a grab, and that grab could have led to a loss.
It looked like there was almost something there at the very end, but perhaps too little too late.
He just didn't have enough time to cook.
Yeah.
And that's his problem.
Yeah, you gotta let him cook.
You gotta let Stockholm cook. This is also the first round, very hard, especially playing seed 1 and 2, game 1. That's very, you're thinking of like, shit, man, I gotta do that round 1. These are also, two very respected players in their scenes playing round 1 against each other.
That's the Clash of the Titans, truly.
Exactly. It's like some summit level of like, dang, I gotta watch a Mango Amsa round 1. It's like,
what is this if not a Florida Summit?
Exactly. What if not?
We didn't call it that, but that's functionally what this is.
Essentially, yeah. I think the format that we're running definitely is more conducive to a local scene. Where it's 32 people and then there's going to be 16 brackets at the end of it all.
Yep.
Instead of bottom seeds then go to a loser bracket, and that's just kind of feels like you get cheaped out a little sometimes. I get it for an event like Summit because an event like Summit, it's like Leffen can do terrible in pools. Maybe they just had a bad day, jet lag or whatever like that. But then tournament day,
multiple days to redeem yourself, all that sort of thing.
Bracket day, he turns it on and he could still win it. And this, it's like obviously the skill level is still varying. It's not, these aren't all top 100 players. There's definitely top 100, definitely a couple top